crossover vehicles are currently all the rage, but none of them as desirable as the new Range Rover Evoque. It really is the car of the moment.
As with all crossovers, the Evoque is designed to give you the best of both worlds. For instance, its rakish bodywork is as head-turning as any sports coupe.
You can get the Evoque with some really cool options, such as this dual view screen. What it does, it allows the driver to see all his information and stuff, yet the passenger gets a completely different image from where they're sitting, so they can actually go along watching a DVD while you're happy driving and not being disturbed by anything on the screen. As for practicality, well, we need to talk about it. So yes, the glove box is pretty large. That's where I put my jumper. There's a couple of cup holders there, decent central cubby, and the rather important, can you fit a bottle in the side door bin test? Yeah, well, you can.
While most owners are unlikely to take their Evoques further off-road than the overflow car park at the races, it does still have the all-terrain capability you'd expect from a Range Rover. The family resemblance also continues on-road.
The Evoque is also very much like a Range Rover in terms of comfort. You can go for miles in this thing without any back problems at all, and you can fly over speed humps as if they're not there, and there's various points for you to rest your arms on so you can kind of just drive along like that one-handed. It's also supremely quiet in here. The only thing I've noticed so far is a little bit of wind whistle off the wing mirrors at high speed, and of course you get that imperious driving position. However, unlike a normal Range Rover which you sit on, in the Evoque you kind of sit in it. It actually feels like a sports car, only one that's raised up on stilts. Also, unlike the normal Range Rover, you can get a two-wheel drive version of the Evoque which will return 57 miles per gallon. But the most un-Range Rover thing about this car is how it handles. I mean, it goes round corners so much better than any other Land Rover. It really is genuine good fun on a twisty road such as this. I mean, dare I say it, it feels sporty. However, there is a slight trade-off for that firm suspension because the ride can sometimes feel it a little bit jiggly, and I can feel it personally, my man boob shaking about a bit. Another thing I want to complain about is the back window because it's so small, it's a bit like looking through a letterbox. I'd also avoid this boring blue paint because, quite frankly, it doesn't do the car's stunning design justice. And then there's the boot.
It's not small, but if you have two young children and all the paraphernalia that goes with them, you'll be better off with a Volvo XC60.
Really though, all this is, it's just nitpicking because this is the car that can do it all. It can go off-road, it's great on-road, it's got a desirable badge, it's safe, it's economical as well. I mean, the list goes on. I'm just going to sum it up by saying it's brilliant.